Ethel May McKay, a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother. She was a woman of many faces. As you will hear from 3 generations of her family, she brought joy to everyone who met her and made people feel welcomed and loved. This documentary that you see behind me was filmed at my grandparents' house on Thanksgiving and was intended to commemorate the 10th anniversary of her passing. Throughout this documentary, you will hear the piece Faces by Canadian composer David McIntyre. This piece was commissioned by my great-aunt, Dr. Roberta McKay, in honor of my great-grandma's 95th birthday. For my family, this piece has come to represent my great-grandma. I hope you enjoy.
Although I don't remember much about my great-grandma, one thing that I remember most about her is that she used to play school with me. So I remember I used to be the teacher and she used to be the student, and I used to give her assignments and she would complete them and then hand them in to me. And that's just something that I always remembered because it made me really love to do school.
May McKay, my mother-in-law. One of the places that May really enjoyed being at was out at the cottage at Regina Beach. And I enjoyed the outdoors, so I enjoyed being in that place that was her favorite place too. And a couple of the memories that I remember about being out there was when I was pretty young. She wanted to redesign her kitchen at the cottage. And she wanted to put in a counter. So she asked me if I would help do that. And I had never built anything before. And so it was my first project. But she said it didn't matter. You know, we would work together, and she designed it how she wanted it to be, and then we went over to the lumber store, got the wood, and spent a couple weekends working on the counter. And that counter is still up today, and that's about 55 years. It's been standing now.
The thing I remember most about my mom is that she was right into the family. She was always there when we needed her. She could do anything we needed her to help us with. She taught us to cook and just sew, just anything. And when she wasn't working directly with us, she was at the church. She led Sunday school, she taught Sunday school, she also was into guiding, and she did a lot of volunteer work. So community was another thing that she really got involved in, especially with the Anti-TB League at that time, which is now the Saskatchewan Lung Association. She enjoyed being at the cottage. We used to go to the cottage every summer, and we spent the whole summer out there. And it was just a wonderful time. When we were really small, she would take the wagon and pull us all the way down to the beach, which was about a mile. And it was a hard thing going up and down the huge hills at the beach. And to this day, we're not really sure how she was able to do all of this.
I think that a memory that I have of my grandma is that she always had time for people. She never rushed you. She would always sit and listen to you. She would, when I was a child, she would play with me. She played with my kids. And I think that's it's an important thing to feel loved by your family members. And I think for that reason, she really made me feel special. And I remember one time, the kids, I think they were having a birthday party or something, and we had balloons everywhere. And she went into the living room and she started playing balloon volleyball with the kids. And they had such a fun time. And she just made it really fun for you. Another time, we'd go to the beach, which was one of her favorite places, and we'd go picking Saskatoon berries or chokecherry berries. And I think it really gave me a love of, being out in nature and doing things for yourself. And yeah, she just really made you feel like she had the time for you. People always remembered her for her tarts. She, if there was something that, what would you say, like an event, she would bring tarts to the event. Or if it was, if she knew someone really liked her tarts, she'd package them up, bake them, and take them to them, and just give them to them because she knew they liked them. And I think for me, that's the thing that I remember about my grandma, is how much she made you feel special.